lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Trying to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it out the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Christian Yelich stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
The second for one. Over to Hosmer. A double play. So bases are empty here with two gone. And that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. So 1 run on 2 hits, with the big blow being the home run. No errors and no one left on base. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. And he misses with it, 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. First offering on its way.
The second baseman.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Behind 0-2 now. Grounded to first. Freeman is up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Cut fastball taken for strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Here's Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball here too low. It's 1-0. lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up, one there. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
The 1-1 home. To 1-2 now. The 1-2. And another foul ball. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Swing and a little blooper to center. Tatis ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The NL's on top, 1-0. Leading off the inning, Franchy Cordero. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Fielder, Franchy Cordero.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
2 balls and a strike to count. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Now batting.
Here's Manny Machado now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Machado.
And the Friars are into the hit column. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The good news for pitchers in this part is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, that makes this one a lot more interesting here in the middle innings, Dero, after being down by 1. Big base hit drives in 2.
Yeah, that could be a huge knock right there, Dan, especially the way the bullpens have been throwing. They've been nasty. There's a lot of fuel out there, a lot of fire. Doesn't bode well for the offense.
And they'll keep it going here as he's